Hello friends, this video on NEET reproduction is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Question number 47. Which set is similar? Corpus luteum, Graafian follicle. Well, they are similar in the sense that corpus luteum is formed from the remains of Graafian follicle. So we have learned that during ovulation, the Graafian follicle ruptures. So the remains of the Graafian follicle in the ovary forms the corpus luteum. So basically, since corpus luteum is formed from Graafian follicle, so we can say that they are similar. Now let's quickly look at the other options, sebum and sweat. So sebum refers to the oil glands. So obviously oil glands and sweat glands are different things. Bundle of His, pacemaker. So bundle of His is the natural system inside the heart which controls the electrical conduction between different parts of the heart. Whereas when we talk about pacemaker, it is a device which is externally taken and kind of placed inside the heart to normalize the heartbeat. Like for people whose heart doesn't beat at the normal rate, their pacemaker helps. Vitamin B7, niacin. So vitamin B7 is not called niacin. In fact, niacin is vitamin B3. Vitamin B7 is actually biotin. So the correct option is A. Question number 48. Human eggs are alecithal, microlecithal, mesolecithal or macrolecithal. Now, human eggs are like mostly free of yolk. So they do not have yolk. So they are alecithal. Alecithal means free of yolk. Question number 49. Extra embryonic membranes of the mammalian embryo are derived from inner cell mass, trophoblast, formative cells, follicle cells. So what are the extra embryonic membranes? They are basically the fetal membranes like the amnion, chorion. So they are the yolk sac. They are all the extra embryonic membranes. So from where do they develop? So they develop from the outer layer, that is the trophoblast. So the purpose of trophoblast is to form the extra embryonic membranes and also give nourishment to the embryo. Whereas the inner cell mass, it gives rise to the embryo itself. And the cells of trophoblast are in contact with the inner cell mass by cells of Robber. So if you look at this picture, you can see that this is the trophoblast, the purple layer of cells. So this is trophoblast and the green layer of cells are the inner cell mass. And this is the endometrial lining. So basically the trophoblast will attach this entire blastocyst to the endometrial lining. Question number 50. In telolecithal egg, the yolk is found all over the egg on one side, both the sides at center. So if you remember the representation of a telolecithal egg, this is how it is. The yolk is present somewhere here and you have the nucleus somewhere here. This is the yolk. So what do you think? Is the yolk present at the center of the egg? No, it is present only on one side. That is called telolecithal egg. Question number 51. Meroblastic cleavage is a type of division, horizontal, partial, total or spiral. So meroblastic is always incomplete cleavage or partial cleavage. So this is the right option. Why incomplete cleavage? Because meroblastic cleavage takes place in case of those eggs which have heavy amount of yolk. Now it is not possible for cleavage to happen through the yolk. So therefore complete cleavage cannot take place and incomplete or partial cleavage is called meroblastic cleavage. Question number 52. Eye lens is formed from ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm, both A and B. So as we have learned about the derivatives of all these three layers, endoderm, the inner layer, this always forms the epithelial of the internal organs. So eye lens doesn't fall in that category. So endoderm is not the option. Mesoderm. So what does the mesoderm do? Mesoderm forms all the major organs of the body. For example, heart, lungs, ureters, etc. So mesoderm would also not be the answer. So the answer would be ectoderm. So ectoderm forms the eye lens. Like the cornea, retina, eye lens, these are formed by ectoderm. Question number 53. Freshly released human egg has one Y chromosome, one X chromosome, two X chromosomes, both A and B. Okay, so what happens during fertilization? So during fertilization, the human egg fuses with the human sperm and it forms the zygote, and the zygote later develops to form the embryo, which later forms the new human being. Like, as we know that we have a total of 46 chromosomes, that is 44 autosomes plus 2 sex chromosomes. Now the egg contains 22 autosomes plus 1 sex chromosomes. Similarly, the sperm contains 22 autosomes plus 1 sex chromosome. Now this sex chromosome in case of egg is always X, whereas the sex chromosome in case of the sperm can either be X or Y. So depending on whether it is X or Y in case of sperm, it determines whether the child will be a male or female, because for a female child it is XX, for a male child it is XY. So now the sperm can either contain X or Y. So the egg will always contain one X. So therefore the human egg has one X chromosome. So B is the right option. Question number 54. Location and secretion of Leydig cells are liver cholesterol, ovary estrogen, testis testosterone, pancreas glucagon. So where are these Leydig cells located? So the Leydig cells are located in the testis, and the hormones which are secreted by the Leydig cells are testosterone. In fact, testosterone is the most well-known androgen or steroids. So Leydig cells are located outside the seminiferous tubules in testis. These are also called interstitial cells. They synthesize and secrete androgens. So what are androgens? They are nothing but steroids, and testosterone is the most well-known androgen. So the right option is testis with testosterone. Question number 55. How many sperms are formed from a secondary spermatocyte? So again, we will look into the sperm formation. And what do we see? Where do we have secondary spermatocyte? It is here. So from one secondary spermatocyte, how many spermatids are formed? 2 spermatids are formed. And each of these spermatids give rise to one sperm. So basically, from one secondary spermatocyte, 2 sperms are formed. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com for free quality education. You can learn with a simple 4-step learning process wherein you can watch video lessons, you can ask your questions, you can refer notes, and you can take a free online test. We have content for class 6 to 12 on physics, chemistry, mathematics, and biology along with practical videos. So please subscribe to our channel for daily updates. Thank you.